Hey everybody, I'm Sean Cummings with my wife Cathy from Vito's Ristorante.
Yes.
Today we're making Italian food again. So really, I am just going to assist. So
Yes.
Cathy's
Can
going
you
to
believe it? He's actually going to let me talk.
Wow. Cathy's going to make a frittata today. What can I do for you, love? I've already cracked 4 eggs for her over here.
So you can beat those.
I've got the
And
eggs.
I'm going to start with a little saute pan, and I'm going to add about a tablespoon of olive oil, and we're going to cook a bunch of vegetables.
Yes.
And the thing that's great about a frittata is you can add whatever you want. You can add whatever kind of vegetables you want. We even throw in leftover pasta on our frittatas. So we've got just a little bit of garlic.
A little bit of garlic to her as a tablespoon.
Come on
just
now.
so you know.
Whatever. Okay, we're going to throw in some fresh asparagus.
Asparagus.
And we've got some chopped zucchini. We've got a little yellow squash. And I'm going to throw in some, just some little cherry tomatoes, and it gives it a really nice little color. So we're just going to,
in the eggs.
and we're just going to cook these down a little bit.
Now you just want these to be soft. Is that the actual point? Okay.
Just soft. And then I'm going to throw in some fresh spinach.
Okay, now in Italy, the fresh vegetables seem to be arugula and spinach.
Yes.
There really wasn't much else. I didn't see zucchini or anything over there.
Nah.
Okay, do you do salt and pepper or no?
You know what? We're going to be putting a little bit of Parmesan, or a lot of Parmesan in our frittata,
Right.
so I don't really put a little any salt in there, but I am going to throw in some fresh ground pepper. Okay.
And what kind of pasta are we using?
And you know, the thing about the pasta, you can use whatever you have left over. If you had pasta the night before, I mean, we've got these little spiral little deals.
That's the one where Rocco's mom was down there doing it in the basement while he was flirting with the girls before she went to the hospital.
I would never do that to my mother. All right, baby.
Okay, let me take that from you.
Okay.
Now the reason I'm doing this is we have to make this frittata in 2 pans.
Yes.
Cathy's gonna make the egg part in this pan, and then we're gonna have to flip it into the other one.
And we're actually spraying our pan with a little cooking spray.
If you're at home, you can use your oven if you don't have the plastic things on the ends of your pan. If you have the plastic stuff and more garlic, did you see that? She was trying to slide it in there.
Just a little.
Your eggs are beaten, man.
Let's throw
Help
our eggs
yourself.
in. Okay, we have 4 eggs in here, and depending on how many people you want to serve. Now the frittata is a great little brunch dish. We actually use it as a side dish at home.
I consider it to be a mistake-free omelet.
Exactly.
Because you can't blow this deal. Omelets, you have to be real careful, and what you want to do with an omelet is you want to fluff it like this, and you want it to be even, and it should never have any brown. Frittatas, they're just cooking. And literally, they can put anything in this thing.
Exactly.
Yes.
Any vegetables left over you have. And you can throw meat in there too, like Italian sausage or ground beef, pepperoni. Okay, we're just letting the ends kind of set, if you can see that just a little bit.
At what point do we add all the other stuff?
Well, I'm going to throw in some Parmesan.
She told me she wanted a little Parmesan, so I brought one of these, and she was like, oh, that won't be enough.
This is the reason we don't use salt, because we use the Parmesan.
Yes.
And I'm just going to throw just a little bit extra.
A little.
The recipe will be on the
website.
website.
This is a 1/4 cup of Parmesan, just so we can be clear.
Let me just check the sides real quick. Okay, if you want to throw in the vegetables.
Okay. Is there a trick to doing the vegetables? We just want to spread them around?
Just spread them all around evenly.
Okay. Was that even enough for you, man?
That was awesome.
Is that good?
You are awesome.
Thank you for letting me help.
It's almost like you are a chef.
I don't know about that. But anyway.
Okay, see how the eggs are kind of steady?
And then the pasta, does it go at the same time or later?
I actually go ahead and throw in the pasta.
Okay. How much pasta would you like?
Just a little, just go a little bit and I'll just see what it looks like. You can kind of spread that around. Like that. Okay. Now,
is this when it usually goes in the oven, or you wait a little longer?
Usually we would throw a little bit more Parmesan over the top. And a little bit of fresh ground pepper, and we're going to throw it in. At this point is when we would throw it in the oven.
Okay. So what you and I are going to do is we're going to transfer pans with it. Can I have the spray oil?
Yes.
So we can get this thing out of here. There's 2 ways to do this. I have always had to do it this way because I just didn't have an oven handy. So what I'm doing is I'm shaking her pan to make sure that the eggs are loose, and then we are going to flip this, and it's going to work or it's not, and it did. So we're good.
You are awesome.
Now we turn it down a little bit. Turn it down, and then the thing will be ready to plate. Now,
And look how pretty that looks.
I'm gonna
now.
go to your other side and decorate the plate a little bit just so it doesn't look so boring. Is that
Now,
okay with you?
when I was little, my mom would take it and she would cut it like in a pie shape, and we would have it, you know, for
Like a
a
pizza
side
pie.
dish. Or, and believe it or not, this tastes great cold, so it makes the best leftovers. My brothers would make sandwiches out of it. Seriously.
I am not arguing the fact. All right, now press in the middle,
Okay.
and I can feel it's still a little bit
A little
gooey in the
bit.
middle, but probably another 30 seconds or so,
Yeah.
and this thing's done. Now, you see she keeps moving it around. That'll keep it from sticking.
Right,
And
right.
you really want to keep that going. It looks awesome, though.
Yeah, it
huh?
looks awesome. Shall we,
Do you want to flip it back over again, or are we
Yeah,
done?
we
You
can
want to
do
throw
it.
it out here? All right, let's give it a shot. Sorry about doing the opposite side of that. That is our frittata.
tomatoes.
Decorate that bad boy up.
yeah.
And if it was Cathy serving this at home, this is how she serves everything, big old platter.
Yeah.
So that's how you make an
It's
Italian
awesome.
frittata. For these and more recipes, go ahead, boss.
Buyforlessok.com.